Hello, hello, and welcome to Grant Mackenzie's Peterhead. So, as we know, this save originally was a Joshua Roberts save where I was playing as a fictionalized version of me. What happened though is once I swapped to Peterhead, um, it sort of basically every time I would play as this character, this guy made up Grant Mackenzie. Joshua Roberts would go on holiday, so it was just shit because he was never like there working. So I had to go over and retire him really, but he had a blinding career. He sort of had the kind of years he gave the years of his life that a player would. Um, Brief but hugely successful spell in charge of Man City. So he's sort of history now. He's gone down in as a legend and moved on. Man City, as we can see, still top of the table. But it's wow, Norwich, and wow, I mean that is an interesting Premier League table. Christ, the hell are United doing? Anyway, we're not here to talk about that. It was just a bit of backstory. So to carry on with the role playing, I invented this guy, and I gave him a little story that he had been a hotly tipped Hibernian youth prospect who then broke his back before he could ever properly play. Went on like a downswing, if you want to call it that. Got a bit of prison time for a couple of weeks, and but since then has kind of pushed his way back into management through working a little bit with the guy Luke Yates. His name is. He owns Peterhead. I looked it up. I am a role playing dork. I won't apologise for it. And when he arrived, pregnant girlfriend in tow, I thought was a nice way to heighten the drama, and I just gave them basic names, Jesse and Anna, so they're twins even, so, exciting. Anyway, so first season, our aim was to not get relegated, so although we only finished 8th of 10, with 7 wins, 11 draws, and 18 defeats, 32 points, which we achieved on. We got back-to-back wins at the end of the season. Somehow was enough to have us finish in 8th. If I go to schedule, you can see. I mean, we already know how it went. A lot of red and orange, but it's a work in progress, and we won back-to-back here, which is nice. Since then, the team's been revamped a little bit. We've got this guy Cole up front. I told Mark his name is Chris Cole, but I was just remembering that dickhead from poker that we talked about, I think. His name is Gary Cole. He's our newest striker. He's a bit older than I'd usually buy. And he initially said no, but then he was released by his club, had nowhere to go, and he came back. So, nice little redemption story for him. We've got Ryan Mellon and Robbie Hay on the wings. They're very good. This guy, James McLeod, he just doesn't put the performances in, really. He's like 3 stars, potential to be 4. But if we look, last season in particular, maybe he's finding his form now, 6.8 in his 5 appearances. Although these lines mean that they don't play well together, play poorly together, so this may need some moving around. Plus this Comerford guy. No, not Comerford. He's really good. Comrie is threatening to leave if he doesn't get more time. So we might rotate him in for a little bit. As you can see, we've got a Gary Finlayson and a Gareth Finlayson, which is weird. Gareth G. Finlayson in goal is our backup because he's a 2-star with the potential to be 3.5. And our main keeper is both better now and will end up better if he fulfills his potential. And then the other G. Finlayson is our anchorman, who is very young and quite good. He can't improve too much more, but he started out very strong. Ewan Murray, this guy, Ewan is our right back. We've got a fairly strong defence because I decided to go for. Well, they say everything starts at the back, don't they? That is what they say. This guy's good, Paul Scullion, but he wants to leave because he's going to be much better. And I can't find him a way to get out the club. No one seems to want to take him, basically because I'm trying to sell him for £1,000. So I offer him £1,000. His value 850, but he's good and he's got time left on his contract, I believe. So I'm sure someone will. Yeah, he has. So I'm sure someone should come in for him. Try again. I don't want him to go, but he's like desperately unhappy here and pissing everyone off. So this guy is class. Ross O'Neill, he was our striker before he settled to play further back for the moment, while we've got this Cole bloke, Gary Cole. Though if we look at his numbers from last year, like 18 goals, you know what I mean? Like we're definitely gonna get him playing back up front at some point. And this guy scored a peach, I believe they would call it, on his debut. So he's going nowhere for now. Roddy Wood is a young striking prospect. As we can see, he's not that great right now, but he could be. I've tried to find him a loan move, but I cannot. I paid quite a bit for him for this level. But as we can see, he's got 3 goals and 3 appearances, so he's working his butt off. That's why I've not really rotated Ross O'Neill back up here, because Roddy Wood has been such a solid second option. This guy, thank you, did you do it? Cool. This guy, Declan Kerr, is a very good defender. He will be subbed on at some point. He is. I could probably start him. He is right-footed. Yeah. Tab by tab, I'm trying to think if there's anything interesting, different to show you. You can have a look at my wages. Most expensive player is defender G. Finlayson on £3.75 a week. I'm not going to narrate this too much. I will just scroll so that if you wish, you can see the whole team except one of my loanee strikers, just there for a bit of depth. Age, you can see we've got relatively young squad. To be fair, it was very old and aging when I turned up. So hopefully we'll just slowly get better, even if I don't do that much. And I have upgraded the training facilities as well. I'd like to see if we can get Comerford into play anchorman, and then there's no negative. I don't know why those bad relationships appear, but whatever. Team report. Let's have a look at the depth. So we got people. We got the whole pitch covered really. The only problem I would say I'm having at the moment is if we look in vision, we can see they want us to play attacking football. And our current main strategy is just a nice cautious, sort of quite, well, yeah, it is heavily defensive, really. It involves directly countering, really. And then I will swap to this if I feel like we're winning, or it's a 0-0, where I feel that we can definitely kick on. It's unusual, isn't it? You just change the roles a tiny little bit, and they go from a very poor partnership to a decent partnership. Well, that makes some sense, I suppose. So I can't think of anything else really to show you. You can always ask, obviously, in our little chat, or I can do a follow-up video or whatever. We can see for this season we've had a strong start. 5 played, 3-1-1, 10 points, so joint top. So we've had a definite uptick. We are overperforming a little bit at the moment. We're expected to finish mid-table. Go back to vision. End of current season, they want us to be mid-table, so being in joint top is obviously pleasing them very much. There's Luke Yates, the guy who I sort of said that we got the job through. I would like this play attacking football and the most of set pieces. I would like to renegotiate it so they can't be perennially disappointed that I'm not doing it, but there's no current way to do that from here. I think I have to wait till the end of the season. You know, sometimes obviously it's going to come down to, do you want me to tick all the boxes for how it looks, or do you want to fucking get your mid-table finish or higher, you know? So let's go, and this game is, looking at it, it should be a win for us because we are joint first and they have had 1 draw and 4 defeats so far, but obviously we don't know how it's going to play out. So what I'll do actually is I'll just open the tactics up for you all a little bit so you can have a peek at those if you wish. See, no one wants him. He's worth 850. He's got a year left on his contract. He's good, and I'm asking a little over market value. No one wants him, and he's in a bad mood about that. He's in a bad mood with me. Is that my fault? No. Be more attractive. Sell yourself, you whore. I'll just leave this on here so you can have a look. Obviously, you can pause as well in transition. And out of possession. This is come from the game, not from. I haven't loaded it from anywhere. I've tweaked it a tiny little bit. But yeah, this is an inbuilt set of tactics. So hopefully we're going to see them pay off. Don't need a spare. Don't need a spare keeper in. This guy's a solid defender, as I remember. Oh, okay, so he should be a solid defender in the end. If I can get him some minutes or a decent loan. Well, I have tried to loan him, but yeah, he's on the list. But I think possibly when you're at the lowest Scottish division, being 2 stars, I mean, that you must be pretty poor right now, even if you've got a lot of potential. I mean, how many teams are really going to take you? Right, so we are a 3 o'clock kickoff, along with the entire rest of the league, playing at the same time. Why not? So what? The thing is, I will sometimes take these changes, but I made those changes for good reasons, so I'm going to ignore that for now. All of this is fine. At a higher division with better players, I would do a bit of marking. Okay, we'll just mark the most prolific striker. But I do worry when they're obviously such low quality footballers that they will just chase them around cluelessly and forget what they're meant to be doing. Pressing intense, yeah, pressing. But I think possibly if we just stick to just their most prolific striker, that's not going to be too many overwhelming instructions for this bunch of kiddos. So we're starting with Cole up front. Let's see if he can bag us another winner. And then our best striker just behind, who can go up front if needed. And we've got that Roddy Wood on the bench. So we've got the goals covered, we've got the wings covered. That Robbie Hay in particular is very good. Revenge usually does quite well, so I'm going to tell them I expect Revenge. Didn't really do that much this time. And I'm just going to give them a no gesture top. I have faith in you, go make a difference. And they either ignored it or liked it, so that's got to be good. So here we go. We are playing in the blue. And we're off. Highlight for us. Looks like for us. Oh, bit of lag there. Oh, fucking, I didn't even see what happened there, but hooray! Let's Cole coming straight in. Let's have a rewatch of that. Scotland throw in. Oh my god, man. Absolutely gorgeous. Launching us into first place. Uncontested first place as well. And they've already spoiled the party, which is a shame. Don't quite know what our defence was doing because I couldn't see, but given that I've built this whole team on starting from the back, as they say, is disappointing whenever I concede. I always think that means I've not got the right players or whatever, but Ryan Mellon with the left winger with the head there, not quite getting it done. Oh man, what's happening? We started so well. They've grown into the game, I suppose. Let's demand more. Demand more. This is no good. Oop, corner to us straight away. We demanded more. They have provided more, hopefully. Oh, God. Cursed it. Poor shot. Don't know why he didn't try and lay that off for someone, but there we go. And go to demand more again. I find that to be the most effective shout. Come on, let's go in at half time. Yes! Okay, so we're going in at half time, drawing. I'll probably tell them off, to be honest. I probably won't be all like, oh, it's fine. Because we should be winning. We're good enough to win. I don't know why we're letting these fucking goals in. This is more like it. Oh my god, he's going to get a hat-trick in the first... okay. Oh my god, he still might. Robbie Hay. Oh, end-to-end stuff, this is unbelievable. I mean, this is a good game for the neutrals. But safe to say it's pissing me off. Also, you know, we're on cautious, and I've discussed at length how we are supposed to be starting from the back, and we've let 3 in. We're going to point the finger and tell them to show me something else. I'm not happy with the defensive work. Can't really slag off the midfield or the up front players, can I? Let's see what happens if I leave it like this for a while. If a goal comes shortly, then I will not be changing anything. Hat-trick? Oh, close, so close, man. Let's get an encouraging shout. That's what we want. Give it to Cole, and he should be putting it away comfortably. Yeah, it rolls out. Long highlight this. Sometimes it's kind of hard to tell who the highlight's even meant to be for when it's so end-to-end. God knows what the point of that was. We will make some 60th minute substitutions. Oh my god. Well, maybe it ain't going to be our day. Let's berate the players for their performance. Oh Christ, why are we getting a highlight straight from kickoff? Let this be. If this goes to 4-3 now, then obviously the game's nowhere near done. Oh, he's going to get one. Oh. Ewan Murray. Looks like a bit of a mountain to climb. So 60th minute. Okay, so Comerford is on a 6.1 straight away, so he goes irrespective of anything else. 6.3 shit as well. Robbie Hay, he's usually good. Alan Linus, he's pretty good. And we're not going to make a triple sub. I'm going to pump my fist and tell them that I have faith in them. And we'll confirm. A pretty disappointing game to broadcast to you. I was hoping for an away win, you know. But I don't know. Maybe you're gonna watch this and spot something I could have done differently, or a gap in the tactics, or something like that. Oh, come on. Well, he's got a hat trick, you know. A header and one with each foot. I only heard of a perfect hat trick the other day, and he's just scored on. Mellon has taken a knock. Okay, so could it now be time to go to the more positive? I'm reticent to just change it on them. I'm going to leave it as it is. It's not open bad. A goal from anywhere, please. Oh, this doesn't look good. Unless it's time for a heroic break. Don't look like it. 6 minutes. It was not enough, alas. Full time. We have lost 3 goals to 4. Why was this start so slow? I don't understand. I mean, why? Like, we scored first. It was a great goal, so I don't quite know. I'm not happy with your performance. There should be a way to just tell everyone except... Well, I mean, there is. I could go one by one. Okay, individuals.
Cole. I'm delighted with your performance. What a guy. I'd be pissed off if I was Gary Cole. He gone out there and got a hat-trick. A perfect hat-trick to boot. And it still wasn't enough because the defenders are on fucking 6.1s and 6.2s. So here's the roundup of the game. Ryan Mellon will only be out for a day or two, which is nice. And Gary Cole gets obviously name checked for his hat trick. And I think for the moment that will be it. I'm disappointed that we lost that game, but this season is long and there's only 10 teams, so you only need to have a couple of good games in a row before you're right back up in the upper echelons. Look at schedule. Who have we got next? Brora, who sits also below us. That one's at home, so that one's probably... I think we've got to be looking at 3 points for that, surely. If we're not getting 3 points for that, then it might be time to do something differently, given how strong we started. But anyway, I hope that was interesting, and I will leave it there for now. Goodbye. How the fuck do I stop this now? Oh, there we go.